Testing, 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 testing. 1 2 1 2. Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Anybody hear me? Uh, check mic, check mic. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? What's up, John D? All right. I just wanted to come on here today because um, mic on, mic on, mic on. Okay, people. So I wanted to a couple things I wanted to bring out. Okay. All right, people. So everybody knows that I recently um got arrested twice. And the first one was well, everybody knows
If you need a business loan of $70,000 or more and have a
where
credit score above 580, stop scrolling. Good news, guys, you're eligible for this.
where y'all seen this one, right? Where the cops at the light. Y'all see it? See? He's at the light. And yeah. He doesn't look, it's green, still there. I have enough time to make it to the corner, right? And then I catch him on his cell phone. That's why he's sitting there. He's on his cell phone. So I flip him off and he puts the light on me, right?
Stop blocking my camera, bitch.
Well, there you go.
Light on me, ho.
See what I'm saying? So that arrest was straight
448.
trash.
Go ahead, run the red light.
And then I had to deal with this guy. And this was before he arrested me, right? Because he goes to, that's his traffic stop right there, y'all. See it? And that's Sergeant Ramirez, badge number 3540. And it's like weird because right now I'm 25, I'm more than 25 feet away from him, you know?
He's telling her he tried to avoid her. She tried to avoid him.
So that's that one night, and I made him look dumb. So what he did was crazy work.
premium American leather tanned in Pennsylvania. They're built to last. The leather is pretty special.
See, cause look, see, one comes, says stop.
Man, you better get away from me.
That's
Fuck
motto.
away from me.
Leave him alone. Turn off.
Trying to see what the fuck y'all do. Oh, look.
I said we got another one. It's right there. And here he comes. That's the sergeant.
What? Are you detaining me? Then I'm gonna keep fucking walking. Shut your bitch ass up.
It's weird.
We'll put up crime scene tape. Fuck you. Shut up. What? For what? I tried to walk away. You're sitting here pissing. Put your hand on your back, man. Go ahead. You were under arrest. For what? I'm walking down the street. Go ahead.
So, and it's weird because John D, Saddle Tramp, Ashley, Selwyn, nope, Randall, what's up? I am the Clit Commander. What's up? And it's weird, man, because um I had I was trying to represent myself to be a court appointed attorney, but I had went to well, I already had went to the first hearing and they didn't want to let me do it, so they assigned me a court appointed lawyer, which I don't want. And then the second time for this second arrest by Sergeant Ramirez, um, I didn't even see anybody. As I had to go for initial appearance, which normally you tell them you're gonna hire an attorney, you want a court appointed or whatever. I didn't get that, right? So I'm kind of worried now, but I've managed to talk to an attorney, and he's willing to take because I have four cases that these two arrests came out of, and he's willing to do all four for $5,000. So that's my goal. I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna try to well, kind of sucks right now because, like I said, anybody that's been watching my channel, the police officers got me fired from two jobs, and my wallet was stolen, and trying to get people to help me, and also I've been drawing, so if anybody is interested in art or whatever, I do that too, so. And I know somebody, if you can look on my what is it, on my descriptions, there's the I put my PayPal and my Cash App. If anybody wants to help me out, you know um like I said, it is a good deal. $5,000 for an attorney to fight four cases for me. So that's my goal. And I'm also gonna put like, okay, look, I'm gonna show y'all my drawings. So this is what I'm talking about. Okay, y'all. See, I got little ones like these. Everybody knows what that is. You know. So I got these. I got this one I'm working on. So if y'all have like ideas you want me to do, I do those too. Cause this is for someone. They're in a car club. See what I'm saying? So I started that one for them. And this one's my little idea, and it says community over politics, and it's like a whole bunch of like dudes like at the pulpit like preaching and getting all these people, and that says power at the bottom. Then you got a little guy in the corner says they are liars. So yeah, I got all kinds of drawings and stuff like that. you know I got these because these go together. This one, this one attaches to this one like this. See? Boom. So it's one, and then it connects to this one, and then the whole thing is crazy. See? So it's two of them put together. And there's that. And then I also have this one. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff I can do, sell, whatever. You know, I have stuff like this for creepy, weird. You know, you know, and then this one, Fort Worth is they make money off of snakes and Two Faces and jail. So yeah, so yeah, that's my goal. I have to try to get that much before October 10th. At least half by October 10th. So I can get good representation by a good attorney. So, but well, now also that I have everyone here, you know, I did want to bring because there was something me and Carolina were talking about like the YouTube videos. Like how do they know? Like in her case, right? I appreciate you. Like in her case, right? How she's getting on the 26th, um, which is I think tomorrow. Fab Daddy, I appreciate you, man. Um, because she's going on the 26th to have a revocation hearing. Yes, Friday, Michael. So she's going to have a bond probation revocation hearing because they have this rule on us, and I've asked the bond probation people, I've asked majority of them because I've been on it, I think, want to say 5 times, and I've pretty much had different ones every time. And my question to them is all the other conditions that are put forth for people who get on bond probation and normally do not commit another offense, no uses of drugs, no drinking, no possession of weapons, buying, selling, stuff like that, right? But what they add to me in Carolina, it's a 25-foot rule, right? It's a 25-foot rule they put on both of us, which means anytime a police officer is conducting an investigation, it does not have to be a traffic stop anymore because um isn't the it's not well, I lost my train of thought right now because it's it's weird because we don't have a set standard. um we don't have a distance, like we don't have 10 feet or 15 feet or 20 feet we have to stay away from police officers while they could. We don't have all that in the Fifth Circuit, right? So they have a time, place, and manner, which their example, which was corrected when they went to the jurisprudence, their example of time, place, and manner means like if they're conducting a traffic stop and, for instance, says, hey, I need you to stand right here by this tree, they're saying that that consists of time, place, and manner because they're letting you know that you can film, but um, uh, then they go into the whole not understanding that they don't have the right to tell you um, to stay at a certain distance, right? Because there hasn't been ruled on, right? But what they like to do is say that anything that takes my attention away from what I'm doing is interference. And they've misinterpreted that from anything that impedes, disrupts, obstructs, and stuff. That's what they've interpreted to say that our are distracting them is anything. It could be us saying something, us just showing up. But in subsection D, hey, Romy, in subsection D, it specifically states that speech alone cannot be considered interfering. And not only that, we have Turner versus Driver, which gives us the right to film them in their official capacity. And then we have Houston versus Hill, which means we can stand there and criticize them while they're doing what they're doing. And I don't get how they're misconstruing that, right? So they put us on these things, right? And the way that they're doing these types of things, like in Carolina's case, right? She made Tim O'Hare, Sergeant George, Lieutenant Driscoll, she made them all look bad, right? Because she was in there trying to tell them what the 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 what you call it is. So my whole thing is like it's weird because they know that they're not supposed, because they even have their policy that states that, right? But they'll tell you they don't know what their policy is when it pertains to people filming them, you know? And it's weird because they'll convince the court, right? So basically these guys um are doing their job wrong and then they're lying about it. But instead of a prosecutor and a judge saying, hold up, man, this is wrong, they figure out how to add uh, actions into your words, right? Like the way they did me. They changed wording into the penal code to make it seem like I came up violent, aggressive, and I wasn't trying to hear nothing, and that's not true. So their thing is, right, Because no, that's not true. In Fort Worth, Texas, you know, it's not consider. You can't say interference is a physical act, right? Because it's clearly duh, it is. But to be more specific, to show you, um, all right, hear me better? Can y'all hear me better? Does it sound better at all, y'all? Huh? Does it sound better, or am I still breaking up? Oklahoma outlaw. Okay, because and because there's things that they and then they use these case laws, right? And they don't understand that their own policies. Because I already stated what they were, and I have them right here. Well, anyways, I don't know what it is. Um, hey, Chow Chow, if you can email me, man, I'd appreciate it. But look, check me out, right? So they even have a policy where it's their own professional code of conduct, right? Where it says that they can't arrest someone um, without a warrant, without probable cause, and all that nonsense, right? And it states that they can't do that, but they still do it anyways because they're protected, right? So the reason I bring this up is because in Carolina's case, we she embarrassed that whole place down there, right? So there's a Sergeant George, and for people who don't know who Sergeant George is, look, I'm gonna show y'all a video of this wonderful person, because it's kind of crazy, if you ask me. Where's that video? Where's that? Hold on, y'all. Where'd it go? I just had it up to. Okay. All right. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Oh, look, my judge. That's my judge talking shit about family courts. But where's it at? I was just looking at it right now too.
Tonight I'm in the strip club and
All right. I'm gonna show y'all who George is. Where's it at?
I carry it everywhere else in the stuff. Don't assault him. Don't assault him. Assault is our friend. You're assaulting. Tell me to relax. Let me fucking go and I will leave. And I will see everyone here. Don't tell me to fucking relax when you're touching me.
These are the little squad. I'm trying to see where I find them at. Trying to get a good picture of them.
What's your name and badge number? As soon as you get my stuff in. We're resisting! I'm not an asshole! I'm pretty sure. I want everyone's name and badge number, Chief. Where you at? Everyone that's right here, I want everyone's name and badge number. So, you're guys are...
It's this guy right here with the glasses. Watch.
My stuff's in here. Who's offended? Who's offended? Be offended by what I just said. Is somebody being arrested for free speech here? Yeah, man. You're fucking assaulting me, motherfuckers. What's your name? Excuse me. Fucking sheriff. Is my left. Back to what's your name, man? It says 9/2016, 18 USC 19/2016.
It's this motherfucker right here. Look. See him? Right there.
Stop fucking touching me! You're looking at me. Tell me touching me. I'm not sure you touch anybody else. You fucking at me. As soon as you get my stuff out of there, I'll leave. I want everyone's name and badge number, Chief. Where you at? Everyone that's right here, I want everyone's name and badge number.
It's that one right there, bald headed with the glasses.
I don't care, Sheriff. Who's offended? Who's offended? You get me? Who's offended? Oh, shit! Come on, man. What the fuck are you doing? I'm resisting. I'm not, asshole.
So, you know, that's George. So you have people like him, and then there's so and okay, that's who watches her, and then we have these investigators for the courts. See, there's a whole list of them. Who are the criminal investigators for the Fort Worth Tyrant County Courts? Okay, it says criminal investigators for the Fort Worth Tyrant County Courts primarily work for the Tyrant County District Attorney's Office Investigation Division, assisting prosecutors by evaluating and preparing cases, finding witnesses, and gathering facts for trial. They are also supported by investigators from the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigation Division, who handle crime scene, collect evidence, and investigating crimes like property crimes, crimes against persons, and abuse. So, right? So the reason I said that is because the one that's our lead investigator, chief investigator for Tyrant County Courts, is Rose Salinas. And the thing about Rose Salinas is she's fucking garbage. And the reason she's garbage is because she was my court appointed attorney. And during this time, I told her I was trying to hold police accountable for lying on body camera and turning it off. She told me, how am I trying to fight corruption with a court appointed lawyer? See, that wasn't it. That's what she was messed up about, right? What I figured out about her, two things. And I found out by going to her office. What's up, John Eagle? I went to her office because this is my paperwork, right? Of when I left. And if you see who my attorney is at the time, it's Rose Salinas. And they gave me her number, her address for her office, right? And I kept calling, no one would answer. So I went to her office. And the crazy part about her office is that it was in one of them where they fix cars, like they do work on vehicles. So wondering if she also had a contract with the city and the sheriffs to fix their vehicles. So anyways, right, so she told me that, and then I started investigating her. So come to find out, her husband was the old chief of assistant chief of police officer Salinas, and he was garbage too. So that's what I told her. Like, I think you suck, and you're. And she told me that she wasn't gonna take legal advice from a young punk. So I know that when these prosecutors like Ann Grady and Bassar, when they call me a punk or they call me a bitch in court during trial to get a reaction of, it doesn't work, right? Because I know she's big mad because she had to leave that good office that she had for herself and that good contract, right? So she's the chief investigator for these losers, right? So she has a little axe to grind because she ended up recusing herself from my case because of conflict of interest, because her husband used to be a shitty footwear police officer, right? So that's what I mean. Like, these people have agendas against us, right? Because they're not doing no favors. Because now, and this is what I mean. Like, I went to one of my hearings, right? For that video I just showed you, of me getting slammed into the wall and everything, right? You're stupid. No, that's not what I said. But anyways, right? So she recused herself for a conflict of interest, right? And it's the paperwork. I listened to paperwork. You know, she found a conflict of interest, got off my case, right? So now you have this chick that she's mad because she couldn't get me in trouble. Yes, the commissioner's court arrest, right? So what happened with that? I was arrested. They took me to jail, and and I stayed in jail probably like 7 8 hours, right? Because then they ended up releasing me and giving me a ticket. So I I they released me, gave me a ticket, and then they moved they made a motion to revoke my bond probation based on that arrest. So I had CJ as my attorney, and he ended up recusing himself because he wanted to be a witness, and he did not know that the only reason they convinced him to do that is because the prosecutor, Vasar, was helping that bald-headed dude in the video, Driscoll and George and all of them, try to get him on stand to admit or say that he was a law enforcement officer so they can get him with impersonating a police officer, you know. And the whole thing was crazy, bro, because like y'all are dumbasses, for real. Like y'all got all this screwed up, man. So then who's this dude? He's calling people weirdo. Oh, don't worry about him. He's probably one of the cops, prosecutors, or yeah. Um, they can't help it, bro. I make their either uncle, dad, brother, shitty husband, partner, lover, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I make them look stupid as fuck in these fucking videos, and they've told people for 26 years they've been dumbasses for 26 years, and the fucking proof is in these videos you see here. And it's weird. The only thing they have to say, "Oh, you're a criminal. You used to do drugs, and you're a But no one gives a fuck about none of that because y'all all dumb. It's weird that y'all ignore y'all relatives' blatant disregard for their own job. Fuck down and explain to them how stupid they are. They crawl around. They slide out ball sacks. They and like I said, they need to go back to their little bootlicking channels, you know, because then you got these cops that make um they got these cops that doing these podcasts and shit, bro, and they got fucking complaints on their shit too. And that's the point, bro. You got these dumbasses out here explaining cops' actions and they don't even understand them, dude. Like, if they've had 6 months of training, I spent 7 8 months in the law library, right? And it's weird that you got these fruitcakes and these um condom babies um want to defend their relatives, their heroes, and all that shit, man. But I don't understand it, you know, because it's that simple, right? And that's where um we have to tell these guys, right? Like, and and it's weird because
That's all they have. You're a criminal. You're a criminal. And it means nothing. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Just because I committed crimes and I used to do drugs does not dispute my point. It does not debate or negate my point. The only thing you're doing is what these dumbass cops do on the streets. Just make up shit that sounds good to you and your fellow bootlickers, and that's enough. But it's not working like that for y'all no more, right? Because how do you think I found? And this guy wants to defend Sergeant Ramirez, a drunk, a drunk. He's on here talking shit about me, but that guy's a drunk. He's a liar. Untruthfulness, that's what it means. Official oppression, failure to report, or reporting a false or inaccurate fucking report. All these are scumbag traits, just like you have them. But the only difference is I don't hide behind a badge. I don't hide behind a fucking a YouTube channel that I just made up to fucking try to piss someone off. I don't hide behind none of that. I'm not a bitch and I'm not a fucking coward like most of you hoes with badges and these fucking mouth full of semen from these fucking blue line punks, right? So I'm not concerned about what you're talking about. I'm not worried about it because the one who's looking dumb, the one who's stupid, and the one who's a fucking weirdo is your uncle or your motherfucking pappy who doesn't understand that he can't just walk around and grab people just because he fucking feels like it. Or the other fucking weirdo who thinks just because I said something to him and hurt his little fat ego that he can grab a motherfucker walking down the street but ignore everyone else who walked by him on bikes or just on feet, man. Come on, I cannot make this shit up. And that's why it's funny to me that you fucking bootlickers will jump on here, deep throat it, and then all y'all have to say is you used to be a criminal, you used to do drugs. Bitch, that was fucking man. I've been filming for 7 fucking years. You know, and it's weird that the only ones who hold my past against me are ones that don't know any better, you know, because can't nobody hold my past against me worse than I already have. You know what I'm saying? Like you dudes come out here and you're and like it's gonna do anything, dude. The only thing is you're letting the world know that you're dumb, just like your relative, just like your pappy, just like your granddaddy, just like your partner, lover, whatever the fuck you want to call them. That's why y'all the way y'all are, cause y'all can't think no other way. That's why you shouldn't have police officers in internal affairs or any type of thing that holds them accountable because they can't stop thinking like blue line punks. It won't get out of their brains. That's why they are the way they are. You know what I'm saying? And that hero complex for police officers has been shattered for over 15 fucking years. And the only ones that believe that they're good guys are the motherfuckers that would call them on people that they start shit with, which are fucking Karens and Darians and dumbasses that want to jump out there and say, "Oh, I'm tough, I'm big and bad, look at me." But then you dig in their shit, they want to call the police on you, man. That's the way bitches go. That's the way hoes are, and that's the way they're always gonna fucking be. Jeff, happy birthday, homie. But that's what I mean, though, dude. All I'm doing is exposing motherfuckers that should have been retired a long time ago. Because these are sergeants, lieutenants. You know, these dudes know better. And then one of them, instead of firing them, y'all fucking promoted them. Just like fucking dumbass, what the fuck was his name? Bangle. How the fuck do you leave your traffic stop when you got two people that are sitting there as your backup and go 60 yards to arrest me? And they said, "Yeah, buddy," that bitch got dismissed. That's what I mean. Y'all motherfuckers are dumb. So, but yeah, nah, for real. The unions are the worst ones. They're the ones that are fucking helping these fucking losers be losers, right? And it's crazy. So I just wanted to bring, and because that was bothering me, man. That and the way the judges work, right? Because you do. Oh, so and it's weird, man, because we made that was something that was done by Fort Worth. Yeah, they did the meet. It's called the meet and confer agreement, which they don't have authority to do it anymore. They can't tell them shit. They can't do nothing to them. They can't fire them. They can't do nothing. Well, they can fire them, but they have to go through a process. And then if they fire them, it won't fucking matter because they'll get their job back, just like you did. So, what was I gonna say? But yeah. All right, people. That's it for now. And yeah. Nah, Allie Bell, for real. Me too. Like the one that said you don't have rights. There are no rights. You don't have a right. I'm obligated. So just remember, people, if y'all can help, everything's up there. I'll come back in a little bit because I keep getting this call and I think it's important. So let me answer this phone call and I'll come back in a little bit so I can finish talking about what I'm saying. So y'all be safe. Oh shit.